So let's go then, baby. Howdy, partners. Howdy.
I got the honor of playing ESO for a while yesterday. Made my first ever
right.
character in the EU server on my PS5.
And
Slightly smiling face.
And you enjoyed it, did you? You enjoyed it? Yeah, I've tried about 3 or 4 times now to get on with that game. I can't. Because of the multiplayer issues. That's what stops me playing games. It's built on this multiplayer kind of subset. I'm not interested. Because I know what those limitations are, and I don't like them, so I tend to avoid them. But I've given it a go because I'm a mad Skyrim fan. But I just still can't get past the awful things that I hate about multiplayer games. So anyway, Avowed. Let's continue Avowed. So last time. So I think it does the completed quests as well, doesn't it? I'm not quite sure. Not sure if it shows the completed ones or not. But yeah, I'm just looking at these a moment because they were all like highlighted. So I think that's what we've already read along with that one. So I'm just looking at these because these were like, I hadn't viewed them. So I think we read that one. So we should have read all these. So they're there for reference to go back. So it was just highlighting the fact that, although I looked at, picked up the book and looked at it, it hadn't ticked it off on there, which is a bit odd because you thought it would do that, wouldn't you? Right, tutorials, loads of tutorial stuff. You literally everything you want to know about this game is here. So breaking down equipment, you can break stuff down and use that to upgrade another weapon or something. And then you have your compass. So I just thought I'd have a quick look at this before we start off. Okay, so welcome everyone. I hope you'll join me a bit more. Thanks, Carl, for coming in. Hope we'll get some more in as well. So obviously the red ones are your enemies. Lootable corpses are the cross, so a bit like Red Dead. The party camps are like a tent, so they're all pretty much as you expect. Stores it's got a money bag. Quest giver's got an apostrophe. And then ingredients, consumables, and throwables, and then my head's in the way of that. so you can everything you want to know is in here. Oh right, okay, this is like to do with so strength attributes and stuff like that. Okay, so you can read through all these, and for anything you want to know about the game, load and save in unique items, you name it as they come up. These are stuff. I think last time we saw this legendary quality stuff, and you can only do it on certain weapons, the higher tier one, the very high tier ones. Because we took out a good boss last time, we got a good reward for it. Okay, so anyway, that's where we are. We have, this is RayRay Awesome, of course, and you can do that, and if you click, you can zoom in. I may get rid of the stuff on the face today because I don't think most people who play this game like the things. I just find them ugly. Now, at the end of that, I did find a common pistol, so you can just do a pistol shooting character if you want. You can pistol in one hand, wand in the other. It's all different types. Okay, so you can do any configuration that you want. Okay. And you can just flick through all these things. These, you have to be careful with the regeneration ones. You've got to give yourself time to do it. You might have to back off from your enemy to give this time to work, because it sort of says that's how much it's going to go up by, but then it waits. Sometimes you might have to hide before it goes up. So those are slower ones that are generally out of combat. Alright, if I got that wrong, let me know. And then I found this Adra shard as well last time, so that's where we got to. Our journal, well, yeah, we got the tutorial. I've got to get used to UIs. That's got 2 different UIs, so I'm trying to work through these UIs, which are too complicated. Alright, so they do get more complicated because there's always double of everything. Now, one thing I did notice was on the left-hand side, over there on the left-hand side, yeah, this thing's going a bit weird. Somebody's done it further away for some reason.
I have told you before I do not like so-called dead streams except for build ideas.
Oh yeah, okay, there it goes, right. Okay, thanks very much for popping in and saying that. But I don't know what that's referring to, whether that's this game or Skyrim or whatever. So I'm not quite sure what context that is. I told you I do not like so-called dead streams except for build ideas. Okay, right, okay, go. Thank you very much for that. Righty-ho. So I'm not quite sure what that relates to, but there you go. But thanks for coming in. Nice to hear from me. Right, so we've got to chat to Kai. We have, when you got a little message come up, little apostrophe in that symbol on the far left corner, that means you can talk. There's something he wants to discuss.
This is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead?
Oh yeah. We came back from the dead in the last episode. We were like, out there, man, and then suddenly we got brought back. So it's a miracle, isn't it? Absolute miracle. Yeah, sorry about the camera different every time I put it on, to be honest. So right, let's see. So let's talk. Yeah, it was a bit odd that I came back from the dead, but at least I can carry on playing. We can talk, but I don't fully understand what happened. Oh well, yeah, I don't fully understand what happened either.
To be honest, this would be weirder if you did.
That's true.
All I know is that you were very dead for a while.
Slightly.
By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't breathing.
You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back.
Yeah, it's a miracle.
What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember?
That's a good question. Yeah, I am kind of in the way there. I should have put the camera down to the bottom. I think I'll put it down to the bottom right. So let me just move that a second, because I think I had it in the bottom bit, which was down there, because it doesn't matter so much about that. But if that is something that I can't see, please point it out. So yeah, I think I'll do the top one. Well, from the beginning, I left my body and my soul was pulled towards Adra.
Points.
Watchers say souls
Prizes.
can linger between this world and the beyond for a time.
Right, hang on, let me just write down Neptunescape. Thanks for coming in, Neptunescape. Escape, sorry. All three of you, thanks very much for coming in. Hit those like buttons, everybody. So, yeah, as soon as I'm a scholar, it will say things. So, well, as soon as I got, sort of say nothing, I may as well do the top one. They're drawn to Erdra. That's why it's so common in animacy equipment.
That makes sense. I've seen Runid talk to them a few times, almost in a trance. What happened next?
Well, to be quite honest, he probably won't understand that, would he? So I finally encountered someone in the beyond.
Wait, someone? Who was it, or what was it?
Oh, I don't know. Well,
Life
it
is
was
Strange has 2 cast confirmed.
really right. Is that a TV series? I haven't played Life is Strange, so I don't know. There's a lot of games I haven't played because they don't interest me, but or I don't know enough about them. But it's the same voice I heard in the Adra in the Strangle route that we did last week.
That's good. Imagine how much worse this would be if you had 2 cryptic entities clamoring for your attention.
Yeah, a TV series.
So someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they are.
Yeah, TV series.
Do you trust them?
I mean, I didn't want to say no, to be honest, because I thought I might get something out of it, So, possibly that one. I don't need to understand more about them.
Marco Robbie's production company. Lucky Chap is a part of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems interesting, Neptune. We'll serve judgment when it comes out, but same with a lot of these things. They don't do very good movies these days. So I don't know. I need to understand more about them.
That's wise.
Of course.
Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Dawn Shore.
Yeah.
That's quite a
amazing.
feat.
I thought I died in the boss battle against a two-skulled
The
creature,
Watch
which
Dogs
I
movie has
defeated.
also been done.
Yeah, they're probably running out. They've run out of so many ideas they're now to go into games, which has already run out of ideas. So how long will that go before all that dies a death? A few failures, they'll all be scraping to something else. Be soaps next. Right, I'll say right. I haven't heard. Oh, I haven't heard that song. That's quite a feat. Well, it is. Thanks.
You're welcome. So, this whole time you were in the Beyond, and then you were just sent back.
It's like Glorfindel in Lord of the Rings, which wasn't in the movies. Brought back to life. Perception. Yeah, I'm going to do perception. There's something you want to ask. Just ask. Come on.
Do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead?
Possibly. And in a matter of trying to unlock suits of the souls for centuries, and no one's found a way to do that. So I'm going to go with that one, I think.
That doesn't stop them from trying, I guess.
Well, yeah. Of
Still,
course.
thanks for humoring me.
That's quite alright.
You must be tired. I know I am.
Tired of
Hopefully that
conversation?
Watcher Runid will have some answers for us. For now, let's get some rest.
By the way, I didn't say what the quest was. It was... What do you know? I've forgotten. Hang on, I'll get there in a minute. But yeah, we're on a quest. I can't remember the title now. Any idea what the title is? Because that gives me the answer. Hang on, just a second. I sometimes can't remember what I've just done. An Untimely End. Right, okay. Okay, nobody's hitting those like buttons. I mean, there's everybody all right out there, are they? They're not like ill, are they? Ill? Okay, hit those like buttons. Although you're probably waiting to decide whether it's a like. Right. Why is the soul plague called the Dream Scourge anyway?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then
I don't want to
fungal growths take over your body.
Yeah,
So
I've
Dream
noticed. Okay, right, well, wonderful.
I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker.
Well, that does sound better. Right, okay, yeah, I don't think I'll ask all the others yet. That's all good night, Kai, because you want to
Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're
So,
here.
At the moment, we have a couple of things. We've seen the ambassador last time. We've got all that, and then the woman that, well, she thought she'd help them bring me back, but in reality, I think he just came back, didn't I? Right, let's see if there's anything I can make, or can do loads. Right, okay, I usually look for things that do things quickly, and things that do things for both. I find those are good ones, so we're going to cook that one. I could have done 2, so I'll do 2. Forgot about the quantity. Right, 30, so yeah, I might as well do a few of these. So let's do 2, shall we? So yeah, you've got to spit all the rages and games now, isn't it? It's all, yeah, got to do all this stuff, haven't you? But this is nice and simple in this. So we may as well do it. Intellect in maximum, maximum essence. That's probably good. I mean, I'll just do them all. I don't usually worry too much about these things that they can cause too much hassle sometimes. All this meal, I don't know. So I think we'll just go with that because I'm not a big fan of doing all this stuff. I wonder what this. Oh, that's the alter my appearance. Oh, great! Actually, I would like to alter my appearance. So if we. How do I? Right, okay, alright. So I was just saying which I want to get rid of the feature on my face because I'm not a big fan of this. I don't think most people are big fans of this. Although I've got to get through which type it is. Yeah, that's the trouble with all this stuff. It's like is knowing which one it is. I mean, it's not that. Which one would it be under? I mean, I presume it's, yeah, the god, yeah, I'm going to get that off. Because I'm not a big fan of those things, and I don't think most people want to go around with somebody with kind of dead trees on them or whatever. I think I don't think a lot of people won't bother with these because it makes your character look ugly. So I'm going to take that off. Alright, and then I'm going to come back out and I'm going to close and save the changes. So many button presses these days. Right, okay, so we're all done. We've done the camp, so we can now carry on from where we were. So all I did was, wherever we were, I just came back to here. Just kind of dumped some stuff. I was just checking if there's anything else I need to store. Which is this side, yeah. Okay. So what's this do? So I think this is a, yeah, some kind of shield, isn't it? So I'm going to put the shield on there. I'm not going to use the shield. I probably won't use a pistol, but you know, that will come in handy, and so will that. I think that is all. No, it's not all my inventory, so we'll keep that on. But we can. Now, how do you see what these are? So that's 5 attacks. So at the moment we have parkour speed and maximum stamina. So not too worried about the parkour. But these are all kind of. So I'm not quite sure because I don't really want it, you know, to have them. Those things. So I might just keep what I have and maybe swap this for something else, as long as it's a light one. So I'm going to do, say, that. Sorry that I just threw it away. Sorry. So I'm going to get rid of this, these things. So I might keep that one. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of those because I don't want heavy gear on me. Okay, so that does poison damage. I think we're keeping that one. So just getting rid of a few things, but I'll probably keep all this on me because since I'm very light on things. The shroud I'll probably put in there along with that. Okay, so we're as light as we possibly can. Okay, once we've done that, I mean, this is your upgrade stuff, so I don't think we can do any upgrades, can we? We can no, we can't do an upgrade because it's not highlighted. So that's the kind of things we need for it. Okay, so we haven't got enough. I did upgrade them like by about 1 level, so I have upgraded it 1 level on a couple of things. All right, and then I can go back to this thing and we can carry on where we were last time. So exit the previous location. Okay, so let's hope I haven't gone to the town to sell anything, otherwise it'll go there. If not, we'll just fast travel back. But, you know, just played this for a while, but then something else came out which looked even better, so we swapped to that one. So I think we'll go for, we've got Find the Water or Find Marius at the Grinning, what's that, Battle Rock. So how we get there is another matter. Let's have a look at the map, which show what like similar UI, I suppose, to Oblivion Remastered. So where are we going? We got to go to. I've got to get used to all these things. So that's an available quest along with that. So that's fine, Matt. I'll tell you what. Yeah, we're going to go to that one. I think you can do a marker, can you? I'm not quite sure how you do the marker. How do you do a marker? Anybody know? I'm probably in the way there. So I'm not quite sure how to do the markers. I can't see that particular bit because I'm in the way. So
how are you and Jess doing?
We're doing fine. Yeah, just did come over tomorrow on Friday instead, and you know, she didn't come over till quite late. Thank you. She didn't go over quite late because she was relying on someone to give her a lift after work. So she had to wait a little while for that. But she came over and,
So close. But
you know, she's been helping me out doing some bread. Okay, because I've turned into homemade bread for some reason. Probably because the usual stuff is so terrible. And I bought a bread making machine. So instead of us having to do this for 20 minutes, you know, taking it in turns, me and Jess, and you know, all that kind of, you know, all I've got a bread machine, and all you do is put the ingredients in, close the lid, switch it on. It does everything else for you. So, you know, if we wanted rolls, we could just do the first part when the dough's ready and rested. Then we can take it out and we can cut them in a roll. So it made the whole thing so much easier. And I had a taste today for dinner. I've had the sun and sandwiches, and I'll say it was glorious compared to a supermarket bread.
You're the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all of Donshire.
You know, Jess said this morning how much she enjoyed the bread, because the other one we did was very, very dense. It was hard to eat it, to be honest. This was a much, you know, much more lighter and easier to consume, so it was a lot better. Right, we're gonna. Sorry, I brought that up. Okay, so we've got a new character in it.
The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing there is sleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
Okay then, yeah, so yeah, we're always just got a blank look on our face, you know. So, yeah, it's a bit lacking in. I mean, at least you can see your face, which is better. Right, I was trying to think what I was going to do. Let me just have a quick cup of tea a minute while I peruse the interesting text. Let me just do the dialogue history, just to catch up on what was said. Okay, so right, I think I've got me an idea of that. So, well, I won't let anyone talk to me like that.
Just watch. This will be good.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adira Nindoot. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Duktik Saka Sapta Chitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I think I'll just keep it going. Yeah. What do you think, Marius? Do you think we should step in? Now, what I think I might do actually here. Oh, hang on. Wrong. I don't know if I can go into the menu here. Oh, I can. Right, I'm just going to go into the settings, because what I'm going to do is, I think the audio for the voice of the characters is a bit low, so I'm going to turn the master volume up, because I have the voice right up, but I've turned down the effects, the music, so I'm going to go a little bit higher so it's a little bit louder, and let me know whether that is better for you as well, because I thought it was slightly quieter last time. You know, I could hear it, but it could have been a bit louder. Right, I think. Do you think we should step in?
Marius can handle himself. Of course, if you're bored, we could always start something anyway.
What do you mean by that? Well, your friend looks like he has it well under control.
I think this is about to get interesting.
I knew you were blessed in Nimdoot the moment I saw you coming. Thought maybe I'd teach you a lesson. So I paid the bartender a few gold to drop a tiny bit of Widow's Kiss into a cup and serve your drink in it. Cramps should be starting in a few minutes, so, if you want to fight, we should go ahead and get started.
Nice. I like the man already. I never heard of widow's case used as an injected venom. Drinking it should be as safe as water. Wait, you poisoned a man on a hunt. I think I like this guy. I'm gonna do. I think I like this guy.
Wait until you get to know him.
Oh, I can feel it. Gods, you.
Oh, that is quick. You better get to a healer before the poison spreads to your brain.
You wait, Marius. I'll be back.
Excellent. See, I like a bit of comedy and stuff, you know. I like a bit of fun. Okay, but yeah, apart from that, they're all pretty static in this game. It's probably the weakest part of the game. Everything's static. There's not much going on. There's not much reactivity. That's the weakest point, I think.
Well, that was something.
Great.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Okay.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a...
Well, of course you'd say that.
person.
Wouldn't you? Right, I'm just going to check the chat. At least it kind of stops. Right, bless you, thank you very much. So, yeah, we had a great time. Just had a great time in Shred. I'll tell you what, she's getting to the point now where she's making me look bad. She's just is so good at it. So, you know, a bit upset. Let's see. But ask about, you know, was he bluffing? I need to find some assassins and I'll tell you what, let's go straight to it. Or I'll tell you what, let's ask how they got to know each other. But I don't want to do too much of this chat because I find the chat can go on a little bit
We were
too
both
long
crossing the
some
same
things.
patch of forest at the same time a couple years ago. There were some boars in heat I may have helped him with.
They were squirrels, and I had them well under control. If I'm not mistaken, you're looking for someone to help find the people who killed you.
Well, quite like if they're looking at me as opposed to looking slightly off to my right, to my character that's standing there. It's a little bit off, but one thing I did notice, of the changes that they've made to this game, where you can start off as a dwarf, or you can start off with the one with the little bunny ears, you do end up actually shorter, and you're having to look up to people, which I think is really cool. So I do like options like that. Yeah, I'm trying to find the people that killed me. I'm hiring you to find them, not to ask for who they are. Did you tell them already? How exactly do you know that, Marius?
I've been keeping tabs on you since you got here.
Really?
Godlike, looking like you do, and hauling Kai around like a sick puppy. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them.
Well, that sounds excellent. But I may have already known that the killer is from Paradise. Yeah, I think I did already know that.
Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Abakul. Don't you worry.
What's the matter? Right, okay, right. Known as the best hunter and wilderness guide in the Living Lands, Marius has lived all over the Living Lands, but there's no place he truly calls home. Marius uses ancient Paragranin stealth and survival techniques to gain the advantage over his foes, trapping them in gripping vines or disappearing from sight to ambush them with a silent attack. Oh, sounds great. His senses are tuned to detect threats and objects scattered across the Living Lands. Wow, I like that immediately. Kind of person I want in my arsenal, not somebody who sticks out like a sore thumb, but somebody who hides in the shadows, short, blends in with the environment. So we can root them in their place for 8 seconds. Excellent. And he can scan as well. So do we end up with 2 followers then? We do. Now I don't want 2 followers. So I'm going to
keep one hand on your coin purse.
And see if I can get rid of him.
Donshore is most people's first view of the Living Lands and last brush with civilization.
Okay then, so let's investigate the scene of the crime then. Come, dear friends. And I'm not sure what that symbol is on the left hand side. So how do I find out what that is on the left hand side? Anybody know? I'm not really sure what that is on the left hand side. So I presume maybe that's the symbol. So a bit like Kaya has his symbol. Maybe that's the symbol for him, and I need to talk to him.
I don't like how those militia folks look
I'm
at you.
not really sure because I say I've already played this game. I've already done the intro when it first came out on because it was on Game Pass. I didn't have to buy it or anything. Let's see where I'm on the map. Can I like find the water? That's deeds. So where are we going? Are we going here? Yeah, investigate the crime of the scene. So I could fast travel, but it's kind of. Well, I don't know how. Okay, that's the wrong way then. Right. Okay, let's see if we can make our way around there. So. So I'm still, so I've only just started this game, so I'm just learning as I go along. I know it was way back in when it was released that I had a little go at just doing 3 characters, I think. Playing it 3 different ways, just to see, get a feel of each character type and what
Careful
you can do.
down here. You don't want to step in.
So I literally did the tutorial about 3 times. Sorry, was he talking through all that? Nothing in there, just checking. Right, oh yeah, that's my biggest issue is trying to work out how to get the places. They're all slightly different. So yeah, I don't what's the biggest way for me to get there. That's a very good question, isn't it? So that's going to be my biggest headache, is working my way around, because I don't know these places, these towns, places or whatever. I've no idea how to get to other areas. Yeah, I think we talked to that lady last time. We came around here. I'm just trying to find a route to get to the other area, really. So, I'm kind of talking to people and all that as we go, but we're trying to do some quests here, so as opposed to going and asking every single person around
got a
what their
situation over
quests
here.
are, I think we do this kind of a bit at a time. Right, it says here, so we've got to investigate the crime scene.
Right here. This is where the envoy fell.
If it were me, I'd take the shot from up there above the embassy. Let's see if we can get up there.
Really?
Smell that salty air.
So, yeah, I do quite like him. If I press and hold that, you can see his size compared to ours. So, come Marius and Kai, but I would like to get rid of Kai as soon as possible. So, we've got to climb up there, apparently. At some point we'll do the arena as well. Just did the arena and belted, and give me jolly good belting.
Now, why would I want to leave a mark right by that pile of crates?
Oh. Wonder what happened there. Which is the jump button? Hang on. Right, okay, yeah. So it always takes a while to just learn the UI in games, because they're all a little bit different. How do I get up there? Up here? I mean, there.
With any luck, your assassin will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead.
Right, yeah, this could prove tricky, so get over there. Let me put that away. So, how do I get up there? This is tricky. There is something there, though. Even though it seems like it's just slightly short, it does seem to still kind of work. Let me swap to the other one. See if there's anything here. Oh, there's some things here.
Good one!
These are quite easy to kill, these small ones. It does sound like a target, which is, I quite like
You
this
wouldn't think behind the embassy spiders, but here you go.
Everyone okay?
Is there anything else? No. Right, so yeah, if there's like a little blue thing, then obviously there's something to pick up. So we do that plus the essence stuff. I'll pick that. I don't know what that means. Does that mean I'm poisoned or something? Let me just check my... How do I find out? That's a good point. How do I find out whether I have something which is affecting me? Attributes? No. I'm not quite sure. Is it abilities? Anybody know where that is? Yeah, these are all the different types of things. Oh, there's Marius. Can I level him up? It looks like I can. Right, okay. Binding root steel stuns as trapped enemies. So that will be a good one. Binding root traps multiple enemies. I would say that's probably a good one because you do get a lot of enemies. Or we can have deals bleed accumulation. Maybe that one. Oh no, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go with that one. That seems the more the merrier. I don't know if he has got another point. Okay, what are the other ones? He takes aim, fires a piercing shot that always hits its mark, passing through any obstacles. Shadowy step would be quite a good one. Wounding, Marius deal bleed accumulation. So to make up for the other one not doing bleed, let's have this one. So it does some bleed as well. So it looks like that's the only points we can do at the moment on that. So, but yeah, I'm not sure where things that are affecting me appears. Is there? So if anybody knows that, could they point that out? Because that's one thing I don't really know. If there's something affecting me which I'm not noticing. But whatever it is affecting me. So I better do something about it. So, you know, I say I've only played this game when it came out and just tried 3 different builds and just did the tutorial. That was it. So I've no idea how to do the rest of it. And maybe some of it has rubbed off from watching Jess. So I'll try and do that if I can. I presume that consumed it. Did it? I think it did. So I don't know what that is, whether that's bleed or... So I'm not quite sure how to get up there. It looks like we have to get over to there somehow. So if anybody's got an idea how to get up there, if you can see a way before I can, if you could please let me know, because I'm not really good at trying to work out routes, and I might be able to go up here. Now, occasionally, yeah, there are times when you won't be able to pick up anything, but there's probably... Can I go up there? No, that doesn't look there. Can I go up there? I tell you what, it's a pitiful jump. That's one thing I've noticed. It looks like up there then. Okay, right. But I am loving the parkour very much. It is absolutely fantastic. Still got to be careful as you go over things, and don't get, you know, if you get that symbol, don't forget to smash it. That kind of. But if it doesn't have that symbol when you point at it, then obviously it's not smashable. Probably got to jump onto that, yeah. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. I mean, you know, I've only just started Avowed, so I don't really know. From what I've seen of Jess, you know, it's generally got an over, you know, good kind of good rating, but not exactly put that as the top kind of 5 or 10. The flask of poison.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it.
Looks like evidence,
whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
Righty ho. Alright, well, we won't do it just yet, because the assassin was ready for me. I wonder what that tells us. Would a paradise sell poison to just anyone? That's good.
Without a second thought. I've bought my fair share of poisons in case some nim dude out there tries to take something I need. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison, find your killers.
Okay. Thank you very much. Right, I'd say since we're on a route up, why don't we carry on with this route up? Because, you know me. You know, if there's a chance of possible loot. No, I'm not quite sure how to get up here, but you know, I kind of a bit odd with the kind of dodge thing. How do I've got to get up there somehow. How do I get up there? That's what I'm wondering at the moment. Can I go over to there and then up there? I mean, it looks like it's possible. So I'm just trying to work this out a minute, how to get up here. Because, you know, it's usually loot at the top, isn't there? Is that a ladder? That's just a ladder. Oh no. Anybody know how to get up here? Can anybody see a route that I can't? I thought we'd be on that thing and then that would jump up. It didn't seem to work. God, I can't do this, can I? Maybe I'll abandon this idea. But yeah, I'm not quite sure how to get up there. That looked like a way of doing it, but it didn't seem to be able to progress from that for some reason. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm not getting it quite right. Maybe there is a way up and I'm just, you know, too close, or seems to get it here and then I can't go anywhere else. But that could be intentional. I'm just supposed to maybe go in here. So I'll take it that was it. Okay. So let's go back down. You've got to be a bit careful how you go down. You can go on the roofs and all that, which is great fun. Because I think Jess found on the roof. Something on the roof. Right, so which way am I going? So again, you know, you've got to kind of... So we're headed over there. Right, okay, so we should be able to jump down from here, I would imagine. Soon find out. Yeah, just maybe. But yeah, I'm not sure how to carry on, but obviously there's the important gap to go. Okay, let's go over here. So, yeah, I suppose I would, you know, probably, you know, talk to everybody or whatever, but I was trying to concentrate on quests for a moment and worry about the other stuff later, because presumably we'll spend a significant amount of time just talking to everybody in the game, so I don't want to like bore you too much where I'm constantly just talking, it's just all text. So we'll try and keep this going for a moment. Maybe as we do our missions, you know, we can speak to people as we go.
Yeah.
But I generally look out for smashable stuff because it contains items sometimes. Right, this person seems to have a problem, so let's talk to him a minute. See if we've gone past him.
Oh, you are a special one, you
Exactly.
are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us.
Okay, could say how are you drunk. Well, I'm not trying to attract attention, to be honest.
Then you might want to get a hood, or a mask, or something.
I quite like the way I look.
You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it.
Really? What do you mean? The plants feel it and animals feel it?
Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are
Yeah,
changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it.
Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and a dreamer, at your service.
Dreamer, eh?
My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose...
Avowed is cool. I've been meaning to play this.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, hello, Dunking. Really? Yeah, Dunking. Okay, yeah, so what? Yeah. Hang on, that disappeared. Right, you know, I never get time to write it down. That's the only trouble. That's the only trouble with doing this. Is it goes so quick I can't write it down. So what was it? Dunking. No, I haven't refreshed as either. Why is it not refreshed? Some reason it's not even right. Okay, finally got there. That's how long that took. Okay. Dunking, you've been meaning to, about this call, I've been meaning to play this. Okay, Dunking, thanks very much for coming in. Yeah, I've been, you know, I've watched Jess play this when, you know, she was playing this every week for a while. Got a fair old way, but I wouldn't say she was like, you know, halfway or anything like that. But, you know, I love the combat in it and the you know, exploration and finding rewards. So, you know, I put back playing it until now, so it's on PlayStation 5 because it's a better streaming experience on PlayStation 5. Right, so let's see. If my main route, I suppose. So it looks like this is a collector mission, a recovery mission. I presume, or I imagine the outmove will be difficult to get. I'm going to do that.
Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment.
Really? Okay.
The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath.
Well, give them a good knock in, alright? I don't know if it's very hard to find, so I won't ask that one. Maybe there's something we can do to help.
At this point, I'll take any help I can get. My friends must have lied, or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it.
Alright, now, seems I'm a bit of a scholar, isn't it? So, I could say a trained animancer might know where to find it if you know any. But, is there another way to get luminous Adra?
I don't know. I'm wondering if these people ever even had any luminous Adra. I haven't paid them anything though, so why lie? They were running around the paradise talking to other scholars in the area. Ganef and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name.
Sounds like a scam, doesn't it? Okay, well, tracking down these unscrupulous smugglers is our speciality.
I'd be very grateful. I know it looks like I'm crying, but it's from the acrid fumes I inhaled earlier. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Okay, yeah, stop sniffing, that would help. Might unscramble your brain there. Right, so we've got to speak to locals. Now, I don't want to do that quest. Don't assume that I want to go straight on to another quest. So, yeah, I don't like when suddenly it changes all my whole plans and suddenly I've got to do something completely different. So I'm supposed to be doing that one, so I want that one, thank you very much. So don't switch it for me. Right, I'll do that at some point. So speak with the, yeah. At least I hope that's the right one. Has it got two quests here? I do get a little bit confused with some of these things. It's just like, am I doing that one and that one? But you know, that one, yeah, that one says active. Can I untrack it? So which one am I doing? That's the trouble. I presume it's that one. So I don't know. It's a little bit confusing having a couple of things on at the same time. So
I need something that says yearning, mysterious.
And yeah, because I don't know this area, I don't know how to get to places. So this could take me a while to sort out how to get to certain places. So I'll take it up those stairs. But I like the kind of world that it seems to have built. It's a little bit bright.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory.
A little bit darker now, a bit more strange.
Our Deerins ain't welcome around the Pearl District.
It could be in here.
Mind yourself.
But yeah, it's always a problem trying to work your way through these things, isn't it? Because
Paradise was built by Pargroom ages ago. It's been maintained.
Smile.
No idea which way to
be
go.
yourself. Or
So I'm trying to
maybe
work
just smile.
towards that goal there.
Let us in,
So I found
sweetheart.
it.
I told you, we're closed.
So there are probably quests all over the place. So I'm trying to be,
That's the apothecary
do one thing at a time.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away.
I don't think so. Step away from that man.
Or what? You'll die on me?
Have to admit,
No.
that's a good one.
Yeah,
This is
thanks.
getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary. But I'm really gonna hurt you.
Good, because I have the antidote for that. I could lie here. Well, I'm gonna feed your soul to my imp. How does that sound? I mean, that's quite a good one. Why don't you pick on someone your own size, like my friend Kai? Not a bad one. I'm pretty sure it's bad luck to kill a godlike. I could lie some levels, you know. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna feed your soul to my imp. How does that sound?
Bullshit.
Wouldn't
I don't see any imp. And besides, they don't eat souls. Do they?
I do.
Stick around. Find out for yourself.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
Yeah.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
What is the decision? Oh, okay.
You're mine now!
Well, I think it is. Mr. Beef, how was that on loose? Burn him.
Get him!
I'm not sure how to dodge. I've forgotten how to dodge. Oh, that's not dodge. Right. So, yeah, sorry, I seem to have forgotten how to dodge. Right, hang on. Oh dear, I've forgotten how to do stuff. Hang on. I've forgotten how to do stuff. Let me just look at the controls. I've forgotten the mapping. Hang on. R2. Which is the parkour? So it's X and whatever direction. Okay, I wasn't quite sure what it was. I was going for like dodge B and B. I want to change my weapon as well, and I would like to take a potion as well. So I haven't quite worked out how to do this yet. As you can see.
Nice job! There you are, swine. This time...
Right, I gotta get out of here. So there's in trouble with a mage, isn't it? Yeah, alright. Yeah, oh,
Heal yourself!
my god. They don't give you much time, do they? Jesus Christ.
Left leg!
This is all a lot in one go. Right, hang on. I'm not sure what to do here. My goodness me. This is far too much in one go. Right, I need to keep some distance here.
Right. Be on seat. On your right.
Right, okay, yeah, it's got to cancel. Oh god, dear. This is kind of multiplayer type thing, I think. This is where I think the multiplayer element is in this game, is because it has changed. So you're going to attack by sniffing zombies. And,
This is it for me.
you know, that's when I see a circle like that, you see, that's the kind of thing that reminds me of ESO. and I hated that because I don't want massive circles around people. I want it to be the damage is from the reach of the weapon and the person, as opposed to a massive gigantic circle like that. And that's because it started off as a multiplayer and got converted to a single player, and so you end up with a mix. Right, first of all I'm going to go into the menu, because when you are flooded by enemies, the last thing you will do is suddenly have tons of enemies raining down on top of you. When you want to do these things, because there's a delay, you see. This is why I don't like delays in taking potions. Why, when I had that in Skyrim, I took it out, because that delay is enough to kill you. And you don't want to be redoing things over and over again. So that is the multiplayer aspect that was built in from the start, which was changed part way through.
Show me what you got!
Okay, and that's why I don't like multiplayer, is because I don't like the multiplayer system. They're all the same.
Nice shot!
I find them very limiting. So, yeah, cause I can't seem to get this thing to move right well. Yeah, do multiple different
Watch the left.
swapping of abilities with multiple buttons. So right now I'm struggling. See what I mean? You just get flooded with enemies. This is where I'm at my worst. When I'm surrounded by tons and tons of enemies. That makes it extremely hard for me to concentrate on it. So I've got to try and get past this somehow, which is not very easy, because they just don't give you time. Don't give you time to think. Jesus Christ. So I'm going to try this. What I did was, there was a spare point, and I did it in this tangle route thing. So I'm going to try and route this guy to the spot for 8 seconds. Okay. Okay, that gives me time to throw some things, to do this, to think about things, plus take a potion, so, you don't get tired when someone has a massive circle around it and jumps really long way, so try to keep my distance here. This guy is big, beefy, and we need to slow him down. Okay, right, hang on. So, I'm not good under pressure, as you can tell. Right. Let me go in here and do some... I don't know if the regeneration one work quick enough, but I'm going to try and just hide around the corner or something. So I'm going to try and do a bit of each, like that, and consume it. Okay, and then I'm going to just go around here. Oh, I can't go around there. I might have to concentrate on these a minute. Taking dog, that's the only trouble. Oh my goodness.
Ice wreck!
That's probably a bad idea, you know what I did.
You're not looking so good.
But yeah, see what I mean? This is the multiplayer aspect of the game. I don't like is this being swamped by hundreds of enemies. Is not my idea of fun, so I'm going to get out of here quick because I can't cope with 20 people after me. That is too much at one time.
I can't.
Then we're trying to save if we can. So I thought it was just going to involve those two. I didn't know that, we'd end up with a whole load of them coming at me. So I didn't foresee that. And I don't like being flooded by hundreds of enemies, which is my biggest criticism of games. And when you flood yourself with enemies like this, you don't give people time to take potions. You don't get quiet. So I'm regretting that decision now. So it looks like this area is a dangerous area. Yeah, right, let's have a look at the map. So that obviously wasn't a good idea, was it? Right, where's my journal? Yeah, trying to work through these UIs is proving difficult, because why can't I undo that one? I would like to unhinge that one. How do I get rid of that so that I'm not doing it? Because I don't want two things on my map that messes me up. So I've got to get round to there, which is, if I look on my map, is there. Okay, so let's see if I can go around this somehow. But it could be that I can't. So, yeah, I am at my worst against very, lots of enemies at once. And a mage especially is going to be very susceptible. So I'll try and find another way around for a minute. A safer route. I didn't realise that was going to do that many people. Crikey. So how do I get over there? There probably isn't a way to get through there. Except past those guys, isn't it? And I may have ruined the whole thing. So excuse me, like I say, I haven't played this game. I've only played the tutorial. So I have no idea how to get to these areas. Yeah. And with every UI in a game being totally different than everybody else's, that's my biggest headache at the start of the game, is working all this stuff out. So I'll see if I can find an alternative way of getting to there somehow. Like climb the rooftops might be a good one here. Oh dear. I don't know what I can jump on either, so I could die there. So I'm trying to find an easy way to get to that place, to be honest. I try, can I do that? Nope. I got a feeling there's no other way I can get up there but go that way. Anybody got any ideas? Because I'm stuck. I'm not used to this game at all yet, so I have no idea how to get there. Plus I keep pressing all the wrong buttons. Oh dear. Sorry about this, is a bad start, isn't it? Can I go in here? Pins there. So I could go in there and maybe come around there. And that's avoiding all this area. So I'll try that. This is, yeah, semi-open world, probably because it's Unreal Engine 5 and it's not good on open worlds, as we found out with Oblivion.
High Market, a haven of opulence in an otherwise nice city.
Which is back through there. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, this has proven more difficult than I thought. As I say, I am new to this game. I only know the tutorial, so I have no idea which way I'm going. So if anybody can help me out, please help me out, because I'm stuck now. I'm not used to this game yet. Or how to get to places. So excuse me while I fumble around trying to seek a better way of doing this. I don't think I can go any other way but that way that I was supposed to go, but I seem to have angered them, which I didn't know. I tried to take one where I wasn't angering them, but it looks like I did for some reason. So NoMe69, okay, NoMe69, thanks for coming in. But at the moment I'm totally struggling because I have no idea how to get to this place and get past these enemies that for some reason came out of nowhere, probably just because of what I said.
Quiet as the depths.
I'm trying to find a way to bypass it, and I can't seem to find a way of doing it at the moment, of getting round to this place. it seems like I have to go through that area, so I just thought I'm going to have to do it.
Hi, Gnome.
So, hi Naomi. Is it Naomi or Gnome? So, yeah, it looks like everybody hates me at the moment. So I'm not quite sure how to proceed now. You know, I need to go round here, round there, and round there. And I don't see how I can do that. Can I make myself invisible? I probably can. I don't think I've picked up an invisibility spell, so I'm not quite sure how to do this. I think if I can find some other way around. So I'm just kind of trying to sneak here, past, if I can. Looks like they're going to get me anyway. So I don't know, how do I get to this place?
On your rear.
So I'm just going to run it and hope for the best. And
run while you can.
I'm just going to risk that I can talk to this person, but I take it I can't. So looks like I'm going to have to take these out, and also his health is refilled. That's another thing that I don't like about multiplayer games. They leave your area, they refill. Not my idea of the...
You okay?
So I'm going to die here because I can't handle this many people. I can't take out this guy, but you know, I took the punch and nothing happened. So...
On your right! Another one!
So I don't know what to do here. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely insane. Oh my god, I just wanted to go through here. So I am struggling with every aspect of it at the moment because we're absolutely snowed under.
Need a hand.
This is something I absolutely hate. This stuff. Sorry about people, sorry about that. And I don't like delays on potions. So why don't everyone with a jump at you really, don't they? I need more range, don't I? I try and awaken. I mean, how does that person there know where I am? It's probably because... It doesn't really work quick enough, does it?
You're a good friend.
Right, okay. I need to stay out of the way here. Well, if I got to kill all this lot, this is insane. Absolutely insane. But I've got to do so many people. I didn't know that would happen, obviously. Otherwise I would not, I mean, it didn't seem like it was too threatening, it was just cheeky more than anything.
Nice!
Right, let's gradually weed them down, shall we? Right, I'm going to press this, see it's because I'm out of... I always have to remember what it is, R2, H, simple menu where I just go open the menu and select something. And when I have to juggle with different types of L2, R2, you know, it's too confusing. So I'm not very good at this kind of switching around of UIs. So it'll take me a while to get used to this.
Will you be playing GTA 6?
I definitely won't be playing Grand Theft Auto 6, no. I'm not interested in the Grand Theft Auto. I played a bit of Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, but I very quickly got fed up with it because it just seemed to be doing similar things. I didn't like the missions, they were too complicated, too reliant on one simple mistake means you have to do it all again, so I don't like that kind of thing. I was only interested in side activities. So it's not the kind of stuff I want to play these days. I want to play an RPG where I am a character who starts off weak and gets stronger, and I want to do that. I don't want to do something that just involves breaking the law, and that's about it. So no. Right. Try to take potions. I'm not good under pressure. Okay, so that's why I struggle with this stuff. I'm trying to find something that just does help. You seem to have to rely so much on these health things all the time. The games shouldn't be about just eating meals at a certain time with certain buffs. I think it should be. That was a bad idea. Doing that. Where are we?
Back on my feet.
Let me pick up this stuff first. Oh yeah, I'm struggling with all this. I was okay with a few at a time, but this is far too many for my liking. So I will try and be a bit sneaky about it if I can. I don't know if I've got to go up there. I don't know if I've got to go around here. So I'll try and take the easiest route possible. But I think I can only access it from that area around there, which means I've got to go and take them on. But I'm just wondering if there is a way around. But it looks like we have to go into this area, so I think this is going to be really difficult. Small ones. So those big guys I want to worry about. Yeah, it's just... Okay, so I'm trying to get through this. This is proving to be quite a difficult start to this stream because just about everything is attacking me. So at this moment, I'm glad I've got now. I think the boys with guns do a lot of damage, so I'm going to get rid of that guy. Because I looked at that weapon in my inventory and it did a lot of damage. So. But being a mage, I've got to kind of stay out. It's proven difficult to keep my distance and avoid being hit. So I can't take you that bit at a time. So we end up with the big guy, and then we'll face him. If I can save at some point, I will save, but I don't think I can. See, this is where this whole I have to take a potion thing slows down. Is you have to wait for this stuff. And it's not immediate. So when you have to wait for something, I find this really limiting in a game when it's that slow. I'm trying to find where to look because some people have those things up in the left corner. Some got, I don't know where to look for my information as well. There's somebody behind me apparently. So I'm struggling with just about everything at the moment. I can't get rid of this whole.
You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste.
Everyone okay?
Whoops. So, excuse me if I'm making a hash of it. But when that much happens that fast, I am totally at my worst. And, they're just doing it without me, which is, I'm glad they're with me for this, because I didn't expect that to happen. It could have at least warned me to say that this is, an action which could cause you to attack them. That would have been nice.
If you'd like to be useful, I could use another drink.
I've got to find that big guy somewhere, so I'm going to try and collect all this stuff first, because he might have potions and stuff. So I didn't expect that kind of start to the stream, where everything was just about, you could think of, was attacking me. Okay, let's see if we can talk to that person now. Well, first we'll go under here.
Unseen, unheard.
How do I get in there? Oh, okay, like that. So I could do with something, you know, a better of anything, a better wand, you know, you name it, I could do with it. At the moment, I wonder if I can speak to that person now. I'm frightened to death to pop my head out, and I could do with some potions. So I will smash these boxes.
Take your best shot.
I can get one. Oh God! Immediately I'll get flipping cornered. You see how he's regained all of his health, and yeah, they seem to have amazing skills as well. I mean, look how big that circle is. That's far bigger than keys, isn't it? So, that doesn't seem to do that. I'll use all the spells for a minute to try and do as much damage as I can from distance. Pick one of these as well. Can I get Kai to do something? Oh, I'll tell you what, let's do this one. That might be a good one. Oh, I'm trying to put two UIs here. One is that one is that one. And keep away from that. But yeah, you see how big that circle is? This is where I follow a guns and hand is, if you're on there. I'm going to try, God damn. Why give you two options? You know, a wheel like this and that. Yeah, I'll use one or the other. Don't totally confuse me. But I think I can use four additional things. I can't do that. I think it steals me. Okay, then there we go. I think I'm out of stamina. Essence. What I can't do it now. Well, just work out. Nice job! That wasn't working. Okay, I managed to get there.
Back for more, Envoy?
Me and
nice
Jesse,
job, everyone.
We have similar strategies. If we're over, you know, loads of enemies like that, we try to take out.
We should ask that apothecary about your assassin before we leave.
Take out one. Do more, and then gradually whittle them down so that we don't have to worry about the boss. Right, wait, we should ask that pocket very much. Yeah, good thinking.
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for long. All those sparrowhawks will be sniffing around here any minute. And since that's not the last skirmish we'll find ourselves in, I say we take this opportunity to stock up on some better equipment.
Well, we'll take it from the corpses.
I like your spirit, but there's no accounting for the quality we'll find that way. If you want a guarantee...
Yeah, okay, I'll get a message. But, right, okay, sorry about that. It wasn't what I expected. Now, where's the guy we're supposed to meet? This one? Where's my marker gone now? Oh, I'll tell you what. I went for one more marker because I'm pressing, you know, doing this one. Why is it changing to something else? Right, okay, let's go over here. Sorry about this. That was a really terrifically over the top start, wasn't it? Right, Groiska.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
Okay, right.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you.
Okay, good. I'd like to say that one, but I'm not sure. I've got one jump from watching my back. Seems I'm getting a bad reputation. I'm going to pinch the bridge of my nose and say, wonderful, I've made another enemy.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to cause you any trouble. You didn't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts.
Well, luckily I have a very long neck. Right, I'm going to show him the poison flask.
Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Okay, so you sold the poison that killed me?
Relax. We're not here for you. You couldn't have known how it would be used, right?
You better start naming names, Amakul, before my friend here starts to get vengeful.
Please, I can't be seen talking to you. You need to get out of here right now. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, it'd be the end of me.
Might not be a bad idea. Right. Right, I'm going to say... Yeah, I think he is local. I think that's what we learned before. Yeah, I'm going to say that one.
Damn, I was afraid of that. If you made an enemy of the locals, this won't be the last attempt in your life. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
Okay, it looks like we're looking for a mystic then.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
Okie dokie.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra.
Okay, well, I appreciate the help. I won't do that small dangerously. Well, before I go, can you tell me about these rebels?
Look, most Paradisans don't like the adherents. We've been here for generations, and we knew how to handle our own. Adir changed that, and not for the better. Some of us have been more wronged by Adir than others. Well, wronged by the Steel Garrote. They're a minority of Paradisans, but they're willing to kill to strike back at Adir, even at an Imperial envoy.
You got Adir in order in our chaos. Some people don't like being forced to follow a new set of rules.
I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison.
Can I buy some stuff off them?
My potions are brewed with local ingredients. Good. Feel free to take a look.
Thank you, because I'm going to need 1 million of potions. And you've only got one. Are you kidding me? And I've only got 150. This is why I need to sell some stuff. So I think let's think about selling some stuff. We don't want a common great hammer.
Hello.
Hello, NJ. NJ, I've already got you down, NJ. Hello, NJ. There's a mad, panicking start to this game, unfortunately, and I got my backside well and truly kicked. So I've been really struggling so far because a massive enemies came at me. So I'm going to sell some of the stuff. So I need to make some money because I otherwise won't be able to buy anything. I don't think I'm wearing that, so I should be able to get rid of that. Now I could wear that, I suppose. Let me just have a look. So I'll get rid of stuff that I don't really need. So let's have a look. I'm gonna get some money first of all, because I'm very short on money. So let's just see. See, I could do that one. That's 8. That one. That. So I'm gonna break down stuff at another time. But for a minute, I do need some money to be able to buy some things. So just gonna get rid of a couple of things at the minute. Power attack damage. We're not really gonna need that, are we? That deals critical hit damage. I probably won't sell any of that. Not sure if that's worth something. I don't know if I need this. I use to upgrade weapons. Okay. Right, so I think I'll leave it at that. Okay. And I have an ability point. Oh good, because we are going to need ability points. So I'm going to go to, say, the wizard one. This is the one that I'm interested in. Now this is an arm. It decreases the essence penalty for light and medium by 25. I want some offensive stuff. I want all my stuff to do more damage, really. I did this one because it's you know, there's a shield that makes your spell casting uninterruptible, increases your spell damage reduction. So that's why I did that one, and while I'll probably rank that out. Incoming missiles are also reflected, so I'm tempted to do that one. I can't do that because you've got to be a certain level. So let's work on these. I would like this to do more damage. Or I could go, you know, to this one. What level am I? Where does it say my level? Put it at 6. So let's see if we can go to this level. That does a blast, which would be really cool. That does a bounce. It bounces to nearby enemies. That increases damage by 1 by 25%. We're going for that one. Okay, so have I got any more points now? Okay, so yeah, we'd want to do more damage with our basic wand, because that doesn't, it only uses stamina. Right, now that we've done that, we now have even more things. So we're going to find the water. Okay, so I'll try and get out of here now without getting totally hit by something. I'll see if I can fast travel, because this is obviously not a good area to be in. Right, so it looks like it's here. I think. I still can't quite understand the map yet. But it's that one. It says, oh crikey, it's got a load of them now. Oh my goodness, yeah, I was going to go for that one, but it looks like there's a lot of stuff we got to work through here. Okay, so let's try the Clavicular's estate. So yeah, this is proving to be quite a lot, because it didn't say whether it's A or B on there. That's what's confusing me. So I've got to work out which one of these is the correct one, because it's not saying it's A or B. So yeah, how am I supposed to work this out when you pin an absolute ton of things on there? Then I'll get totally confused. I think it's, I think I'll have to go here, I think. My God, why does the game have to do so many things as this? This is a little bit too much. Especially when you've only just started the game. The last thing you want is an absolute mass of markers all over the place. It makes it very difficult to navigate when I'm trying to concentrate on one thing. Jesus. So I'm a bit overwhelmed, as I generally am at the start of games, because there's, you know, I don't know, I just find it really difficult to work through this stuff. You know, I just wish I could just take all these others off and just have one, but it doesn't look as though that's possible. So Let me just move my picture a minute, just see if that's... Sorry about this, this is a really bad start, you know. I'm just going to move that a minute because I want to see if that's hiding something. Because I'm trying to untrack it. I don't want to track it, I want to untrack it. So how do I untrack it? Because that is a lot of stuff to do. And, you know, some are A, some are B, and I have no idea which one is which. So I think we'll go for the forest watcher, I think. Which I think is northeast, so I'll tell you what, I'll do that. But I don't like loads of markers on my screen. Makes it rather difficult.
Stay out of trouble.
And then it goes over there.
I don't know about start, but you have to expect a learner's curve when starting a new game round.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I haven't played this, I've only done the tutorial. I don't know how to get to places, so I don't know the shortest route to get to these
People
places.
just seem to come and go as they please.
So this is what's going to make this game really difficult to start off with, is I've got a ton of markers here, and they're displaying the whole lot when I could just do with, you know, just one. So I can concentrate on one at a time. You know, I should be able to select one of those at a time. So it's making me very difficult to work through it. Because, you know, I don't know all these areas. So I don't know where Clavicle thingy is. I just don't know where to go, to be honest. That's the Watcher one. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna go and find the Watcher, because I am snowed under requests here. And,
wasn't there supposed to be a cartographer around
here? When there's multiple things.
Come and get me. Here we go.
Well, we should be able to kill things
to your
better
left.
Now. You always need to have a beat it. Well, I want this. And they always have to jump in, okay. Nope. So, you know, this one obviously gets some stamina, so I'm trying to use this two things, but the other's, you know, a little bit slower on Jordan and stuff. I think I've come at the wrong time. Usual thing is keeping out of range but not easy at the moment. Oh god, that's the stamina thing. Well, I wouldn't work with a good amount of stamina. So yeah, I've got to struggle with it at the moment because there's a lot, like everywhere I go, there's a load of creatures. This is the multiplayer part of being flooded by enemies. It's the biggest weakness in the game. Let's just flood you with a load of enemies. It's a stupid concept, I think. Where did he go? He just disappeared. See? Now that example there, he comes outside of his area and whoosh, he goes back to his original thing, and he probably fills back up with health. That's the multiplayer thing that this game started off, and because it was changed to multiplayer, some of it gets retained, and that's why you've got to do one or the other. If you try mixing it, you're going to have problems, and that's one of the problems. Is these things just regenerate, their health just because you moved out of the area. I think it's an old system that needs to be abandoned, or just kept in multiplayer. All the time it showed that as him not
Who's
losing.
ready for more?
To me it looked like he hadn't lost any health, and yet he just died there for some reason. I found ESO very much like this, where you go somewhere smothered in enemies, go somewhere smothered in enemies, go somewhere smothered in enemies. You move away just 50 yards and they refill their health. It's a stupid mechanic and is an unfair advantage to the enemy. So that's why I didn't like Elder Scrolls Online, plus the complexity of it as well. So this is why I go for games which are not too difficult to learn. You can manage the system without too much complexity. I tend to go for those. I can't handle fast acting stuff. That's why I couldn't do Spider-Man. It was just too fast for me. So Kingdom Come Deliverance, slowed down, that's a little bit better. Maybe I should have done that one, but I'm struggling with the UI on that one. So I'm not doing a very good job so far.
At least the enemies don't follow you to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, that's the only, that's the good side of it, is they don't follow you to the end of the earth, yes. Well, we do seem to be nearer to this one now, so let's switch to this one, but I don't want endless amounts of things all on the screen at one time. I want to be able to select what I want and go with that. So that's why I'm all confused, because I've got too many targets. I'm not sure which one to do. It just adds to confusion in my mind, which is why I love the Elder Scrolls, because you can pick and select what you want. Which is why I think people like it. It's because it gives you more flexibility. At this rate, we're going back to Skyrim.
The bright side of life.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at the bright side. I'm trying to find good games to play, but I'm finding very few games that I'm interested in. Because
not to worry, Envoy.
They seem to be going down this multiplayer route.
You startled me.
And I don't like multiplayer.
And here's where the rent's
in my view, it's
reasonable rent if you can get it.
It's flawed. It's a flawed system. And it's only good for multiplayer, several people all playing together, but it's not good for single.
Dark personally.
What, this one or?
Well, that didn't take long.
Right, and I told you I'll pick up everything in this game because I'm not sure where we have to go here. That's the trouble. I've got a flood of things on my screen. And I don't know which one.
Too much night time for me.
So I'm going to ask Marius in case...
I don't like how those militia folks look at you.
Yeah, I'm trying to work past this ABC stuff. Just like, it just seems to be, there's too many of these things. I can't play a game where it gives me multiple things and I'm trying to find the closest one. It just makes it extremely difficult for me to work this out. First of all, I'm going to save. But yeah, I am struggling all of a sudden. Just did far better than me, by the way. It seems to suggest in here, but it's not telling me where to go, what I should be looking for, so I don't know what to do, to be honest.
Get them!
But it looks like we're going in here with bandits.
Time for a new weapon!
Okay, so yet another go here, go there, ton of enemies.
That armor won't hold up.
And yeah, I'm trying to get used to this system. Boy, Joe, but I am not succeeding.
Work up, boy.
Oh, goodness gracious me. It's too much. It literally is too much. I'm getting on to stop for this. Bunch of idiots. It's like, I'm trying to handle too many things at once. Even Elden Ring doesn't throw so many enemies as this. So thank you Microsoft for making Obsidian do this, because you ruined this game. Because it was going to be a Skyrim challenger and then you wanted it to be a multiplayer, completely changed the game and end up with neither one nor the other. And therefore ruin the game, and they're going to do a second one which will probably fix all the mistakes in this one, because at the moment there's too much of this, a ton of enemies come at you. So I'm very annoyed at Microsoft for actually interfering with this developer.
Found you! I'm coming for you!
And these dudes seem like really strong too. God, man, I just can't. They never give you enough room to manoeuvre for a start. I think we're doing very little damage to it. The only thing you can do is just try and weed them out bit by bit, but oh my god, you're a ton of them like this. How are you supposed to get out of the way of this? You're totally small. God, why do we have to have quick taking potions? That, I've got to wait for that to fill up. Jesus Christ, how are you supposed to do this?
Not looking good.
See, I'm trying to do these things, but they're just too slow. He's barely doing any damage, to be honest. And I guarantee he'll refill with health.
You're right!
Oh my god, this guy's tanky. He's just a bandit. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't cope with this. I can't cope with it. This is what will kill my interest in the game. If this is what's going to happen, is everywhere I go I get smothered by 8 to 10 enemies at a time. I will not be continued playing this game, because it's.
Did you watch Jess play?
I did watch Jess play, but I didn't see her become completely overwhelmed like this. She tended to. She was doing the kind of basic stuff at the beginning, but I think what I'm doing wrong is I'm doing this at night, and I think that is what is causing me all the problem. Is I'm doing it at night, and maybe it's more dangerous at night. So I think I'm going to move. I'm going to go back if I can. How do I go back to the other area? Yeah, it's just, I say I'm very annoyed with UIs that have ton, L1, L2 plus all the other stuff. It's really annoying doing this. Having to work through all these different things, swapping and changing between all different things. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm trying to find a fast travel point. I'm going to have to come back here later, because that is obviously way too far ahead of me. Where is my fast travel point there? I'm going to go here a minute. But I'm completely overwhelmed by this. I cannot play a game where I'm absolutely smothered by enemies.
NPCs are a higher level than you. I can't tell.
Yeah, I'm thinking I went to an area there too soon. So I think that's where I've gone wrong here. Is I've gone into the wrong area. It's way ahead of me. So I need to maybe keep stock and go back to something a little bit more nearer to home, and not go into that area, because that seems a little bit too dangerous there. So I think I'm going to go to the camp here, hang on. How do I get rid of that? Right, okay, delete it. Right, because I can't cope with massive amounts of pressure, see? So, oh, there. Sorry about this. I'm really struggling with the UI, so I'm trying to get my hand right, but because the things are happening so fast, I can't keep up with it, to be honest. I'm going to take that. I'm going to try and break down some of this stuff.
If you ever want to talk about anything, so, you know I'm here, right?
You can go into my inventory. I'm just going to try and, because I want to like make my character a bit stronger. So I'm going to break down stuff, which is there, to see if I could upgrade, because I need to do a lot more damage, a lot more quickly. And I need to protect my character, so I've got to do something in that road. So I need something to do things a lot quicker. I think in a minute I need to do this one. I need to have a more range and more critical hit damage, so I can stay away from stuff as long as possible. Right, I can't do anything more on there. Can I do anything on the godlike? Where's my companion? Is there anything I can do with these guys? Yes, I can. Right, so let's see. He regenerates health and increases his damage. Stunning all enemies. I'm going to do that one. For a minute we will keep these two. That would also be a good one. I'm gonna do... How do I do the stun damage one? I'm gonna do stun. That'll give us more time to hit them. Okay, so I think that will do on that. Oh, I've got to share points between each one. Oh, right, okay. So I can't do anything for him. Right. I'm okay for inventory. I at least have got some money now. Right. So let's see if I can upgrade my weapons. Because that's what I'm lacking at the moment. I need some wood. So yeah, I think they have lowered the amounts. So I found there was way too high, some of these amounts. So I might need to actually explore more and try and find some of these things. See, I've got this up to, like, you know, the 3rd level on that one there.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amok.
I don't think I can do this because
cool. I'll keep that in mind.
Weapon that I can do. Marius seems to want to talk to me, so let's do that.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail.
Say that again. What do you mean by that?
I mean that anyone who wanted to track you down would just have to follow the murmurs and gawkers in your wake. An Adherent official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai.
You don't like Kai then?
Like? Not the word I'd use. I'll need more time to find the right one. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future?
Yeah,
my guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is.
Maybe I'll change my character and go to a brawn one instead. You're welcome to join us.
There, tea, envoy. I'll make myself at home.
I'll need you.
Yeah, anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
I do. Right.
Anyway.
Meals, lots of meals, right? That's enough for now, get some rest.
You too.
Right, meals on wheels.
What are you grinning?
I'm gonna need meals on wheels. Right. Yep. Grenade, yep. What's the alternative one? Grog. Do that one. Yeah, we'll have that one. That could be handy, that, since I was bleeding a little. I'll just make everything of everything in a moment. I mean, I'm using up the stuff, that's any trouble, but I need to take a load of potions in a minute.
Huh? I wasn't
okay,
grinning.
and then just trying to work out what I was going to do. Because, so I'm going to move on to something else here. Because this looks like, this is a little bit too difficult at the moment for me, so let me see if I can find something which is less stressful. Let's see, where can I go? See, it looks like we're moving into a dangerous area here, doesn't it?
Less stressful, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I started, you know, last week was a little bit, you know, in places I was getting a little bit smothered, but that was a ridiculous amount of things, people coming at me, and the thing I don't like. I'm gonna click on that one in a minute. I wish it would show this on the map, you know, press the button to show me where that is on the map, but I've got to like go into the map to find out where that is. So it looks like it's over there. Although, is it? Oh no, it's yeah, see what I mean? So I think I'll do that one. So where am I at the moment? Where's my party? Over there, okay. So let's go all the way down here. And let's go to the right there. At least I thought I was going to the right, okay. So sorry about this.